A one-note samba chord melody guitar lesson was high up on your wish list, so here it is. Hi, my jazz friends all over the world. Sandra Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. You can download all the lesson material like the tabs, the Guitar Pro tabs, and the backing tracks for this lesson from down below in the description box. Please also visit my lesson shop Guitarversum.com for more lessons like this one. And now let's get started. We're in the key of B flat major and we have an ABA song form. Both A sections are each 16 bars long and the B section is 8 bars, so we have a total of 40 bars. But fear not, there's so many repetitions, you have to learn a lot less than it sounds, what it sounds like. Okay, the first phrase is 8 bars and we start with the D minor chord, and I already have my F lying here. And now I add the full chord, D minor 7, 5, 7, 5, 6. Play the whole chord, then the B string again, whole chord again, and B string again. Then we go over to a D flat 7. Actually, that substitutes a G7. That's a tritone sub. One to the left, 4, 6, 4, 6 in a 4 strings, and we do the play all 4 strings, then the B string again. Then I do a little bass snap. It's like a dead note, a muted note. You know, this kind of a slap. And then I play the bass note again. This is a fill now, so there's no melody here. And on the middle 2 strings, so I don't interfere with the melody, so I just play as a fill, I just play the middle 2 strings. And now the melody starts again with the 2 6 on the 2 F notes on the B string, okay? And we have the same top note. Obviously, it's called One Note Samba for a reason. The F note in the first phrase, and then later we move up to the B flat. And we have different chords over it. And that's what makes this sound so fantastic. Because all these, the same note with the different chords give it a different function and a different sound. It was the third here, the minor third. Now it's the major third. And now we have a C minor 11. And this is the 11th. I play 6, 8, 8, 8, no A string. Then the B string again, all strings, and the B string again. And a tritone substitute for F. B's, that's common in Latin music, in Bossa Nova. B7, flat 5. Here's the B, 7th fret, 8th fret, 6th fret, and this is the flat 5. Awesome. Then a fill with the middle 2 strings, then a slap on the bass string again, then the bass string is being played, and the middle 2 strings again. That's the fill, and now the melody again on the B string, 2 F notes. And then we repeat the entire 4 bars. Was actually it. So you play the same phrase twice. If you're into Bossa Nova music, you want to learn how to play it, I have a Bossa Nova starter pack with 5 easy lessons from my YouTube channel packed into one single package for best value. It includes how to comp and chord and melody lessons with songs like Girl from Ipanema, for example. You can download it from the link down below in the description box. Check it out. Now the second phrase has a different top note. We go to the B flat note up here, and coming from that B7 flat 5, you move your index up here, play it alone, and then you add the rest of the chord. It's F minor 11. Again, this is the 11th. So 13, 13, 13, 11. Then the B string again, whole chord again, and the B string again. The regular pattern. And we have a 2-5-1 cadence here now. Now the 5 chord after F is B flat, but we played it with an inversion. I could have used this B flat, and you can do that. I think you know that one, comes from that C7 shape. But to sound a little more sophisticated and a little more bossa nova like, I use the 7th in bass inversion. So that's 11, 12, 12, 13. Here's the root, by the way, and that's a B flat 13 with the A flat in bass. And now we have a fill, so that means the inner 2 strings, bass slap, bass being played, and the inner 2 strings again. It's always the same rhythm and always the same fills. Then the top notes. And now the 1 chord E flat major 7. Just move your index to the E flat and voila, in the E flat major 7, here we go. Regular rhythm again. And now we have the 4 chord as a dominant, that's A flat 9. That's 11, here's the root, 10, 11, 11. A flat 9, play this way or with these two guys, whatever you prefer. And the fill again, so that means all, then the inner 2 strings, bass slap, root note, bass, middle 2 strings. That's always the fill. And now we go back to actually the first phrase. Place your middle finger here already. Then add the chord, D minor 7, we had this already. D flat 7, like in the beginning. And now we have a little different melody here. Just the rhythm is different. All 4 strings, B string, all 4 strings, and B string twice. So that's a little bit of a different rhythm here. Now the C minor 11, as we learned it, but now we have, it goes to the B7 flat 5, but in a half bar motion now. So full chord, B string, and now already the B7 flat 5, full chord, B string, and the last chord of the A section is the B flat 6 9. That's 5 5 6 6. Here's the root, and that would sound for a whole bar. It's a little boring, so I made a fill with the bass string and D, G, and B strings twice. Play that a little quieter so it's being recognized as a fill and not as the melody part. This is the melody, should be ringing, right? And here's the entire phrase 2 for you at slow tempo. 1, 2, 3. If you want to say a little thanks, you can do so by clicking the thanks button below the video to donate a little something. You can also become a member of this channel. Click the join button right next to the subscribe button. Subscribing is always free. Joining the channel gives you access to my mini lessons, and that costs a little something, and that helps to keep the free video tutorials of this channel running. So please help, and thanks a lot. Welcome to the B section. We now have a 2-5-1 progression that repeats itself after 4 bars, 2 tones down. So it's really just 4 bars you have to learn. We start with the E flat minor 7 chord on the 11th fret till the B string. And now we play the scale upwards and downwards. B string 13, 14, E string 11, B string 14, 13, 11, and 13th fret of the G string. So this is the E flat Dorian scale. And now we go to the 5 chord, A flat 7, 11, 10, 11. And after that, the 10th fret of the G string. And then you have to lift your fingers off probably. 13th fret D string, 11, 10, 11, 13, 10 G. And now it's for the D flat major chord, the 1 chord. And I chose this one because it's closer. Actually, this one is a little easier because it opens the fingers a little bit more. This one is a little cramped. It's the same thing here. You can choose whatever you like. D flat is here 9th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret. And first this one, D flat major 7, and then you lift your ring or pinky off and you get a D flat 6, 9, 8, 8. And then you go 10 of D, 11, 10 of G. And back to the D flat major and D flat 6. That sounds dark, I know. If you don't like it here, play down here. It's the same voicing on the A string, but now you have a different fingering because the B string is tuned differently. That's the same thing. Then you repeat everything 2 tones down. From E flat you go to D flat, to G flat, to B major 7, B6. And now you don't finish the phrase. After this one you leave this finger lying here. You shape a C half diminished chord, 8, 8, 8, 6. And you go to a B7 flat 5. We had this already, 7, 7, 8, 6. So that's a 2, 5. That does not resolve, oddly enough. So, I prefer to play that with my thumb. But you can of course play it like this also, if you want to. And that was it for the B section. After that you place your middle finger again and you go for the A section again. But first let me repeat the entire B section for you at slow tempo. 3, 4. For the A2 section, you repeat the first A1 section for 11 bars, and then we change at the A flat 9. I'm going to play it slowly, the whole thing afterwards, so you'll hear the whole A2 section. So A flat 9, that's the same chord we had in the 11th bar of the A flat of the A1 section. Then the middle 2 strings, bass, bass plate, middle 2 strings, and now here's the difference. The B string stays here, does not go to the 6th fret. Stays here. Now we have different chords for the ending. D flat 6. Here's the D flat. 9, 11, 10, 11. B string. All. B string. Regular pattern. C7. Kind of a cowboy chord. 8, 10. We don't play that actually, but I always fret it. 8, 9, and 11. You just play the E string and the D, G, and B strings. Then the B string, all strings, and the B string twice. That's the alternate melody that we already had in A1 section at one point. 3, 4. That's the phrasing. And then a B major 7, really nice, surprising ending. That's no resolution whatsoever. It sounds fantastic though. B, here's the root, 9, 8, 7, 6. And ending chord B flat 6 9, we had this already, and you play a stop, 5, 5, 6, 6, and stop. 1 bar of pause, and then you start you soloing, chord soloing, whatever you like. Now here's the entire A2 section, including the first 11 bars at slow tempo. 1, 2, 3. Check out my Bossa Nova playlist up here on my YouTube channel and my Bossa Nova starter pack in my lesson shop, Guitarversum.com. If you liked the video, please give it a fat thumbs up. It really helps with the visibility and the algorithm. And also subscribe my channel. It's free. I hope to see you next week. Ciao, ciao, servus, bye-bye.